siege on Gaza now!
Lift the siege on Gaza now!
We want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
Arms embargo now!
Arms embargo now!
We want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
Lift the siege on Gaza now!
Lift the siege on Gaza now!
We want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
Arms embargo now! Make some noise!
New York City, make some noise! There is a war criminal in our city! There is a war criminal in our city! Benjamin Netanyahu, the Prime Minister of the genocidal, rogue, terrorist state of Israel, is currently addressing the United Nations. A man who, along with the rest of his government and the United States, is responsible for the slaughter of hundreds of thousands of Palestinians. A man who has orchestrated, along with all these forces, a famine which has claimed the lives of hundreds of children. A man who has the audacity to talk down to the nations of the world, to claim that it is only his will and the United States' will, the will of Zionism and the will of imperialism, that will govern this planet. We will not stand for this. We, the people of New York, the people of the world, will we stand for this? Will we stand for this? Will we stand for this? We will never accept this. And so today, we are gathered here today to march to the United Nations, to call for an immediate arms embargo, to call for sanctions on all of the political and military establishment of Israel, and to impose economic sanctions on the country. To call for an end to this genocide. To call for an end to this genocide. And to call for a free Palestine. For a free Palestine from the river to the sea. As we get ready to march, to remind ourselves of why we're here, we will listen to speakers who have been on the front lines of this movement. It is now my honor to welcome from the Palestinian youth movement, Nida Lafi. Make some noise!
Netanyahu, you can't hide!
Netanyahu, you can't hide!
We charge you with genocide!
We charge you with genocide!
Netanyahu, you can't hide!
Netanyahu, you can't hide!
We charge you with genocide!
We charge you with genocide!
Netanyahu, you will see!
Netanyahu, you will see!
Palestine will be free!
Palestine will be free!
Netanyahu, you will learn!
Netanyahu, you will learn!
By the millions will return!
By the millions will return!
Good morning. We gather in the streets today as world leaders convene at the UN General Assembly. As Israel continues to bomb Gaza, massacring dozens of Palestinians every single day. As buildings are being systemically bombed in an attempt to erase Gaza City off the map. And as a man-made famine continues to cause death and hunger across the Strip. And as hundreds of thousands of Palestinians are once again forced to flee their homes and the tents that they have come to call homes during the course of this genocide. As these crimes against humanity, the crimes of our lifetime, continue, the perpetrators, Israel, the US, and every complicit government is currently at the UNGA, and their legitimacy continues, so much so that they have a spot to speak. World leaders who have for 2 years been silent for about genocide. And for decades before that, they have excused and supported colonialism, displacement, and occupation. Like France, the UK, Canada, Saudi Arabia, and more are now attempting to wash their blood-stained hands clean by offering mere recognitions of a Palestinian state. But many of them have not yet moved to actually materially end this genocide by imposing an arms embargo, by imposing sanctions, and by following the will of their people. To all these leaders, we tell them, we see through your performance. However, while governments failed us, the masses around the world have risen to show us where humanity truly stands. And that's on the side of Palestine. People have risen and confronted the corporations manufacturing and supplying and delivering the weapons to the genocidal state of Israel. Workers around the world have gone on strike to shut it down in Gaza, just like they are now in Italy. Hundreds of people have sailed to break the siege through the Gaza freedom flotillas. And millions have taken to the streets in Morocco, in Spain, in the US, and in every corner of the world. These gatherings, like the one we're at today, are a testament to the power of the people. And we know this uprising is not fleeting. Netanyahu is inside the UN right now. Having just spoken to a mostly empty room about Israel's war on Gaza. Rest assured, Netanyahu, everywhere you go, you will be met with empty rooms. Everywhere you go, you will be isolated. Everywhere you go, you will be hated. You will never recover from this. And that's because this genocide is no longer against the Palestinian and Arabs. In fact, it never was. Israel has chosen a war against every single conscious human being in this world. The masses have come to the irreversible realization that this war was always about the complete ethnic cleansing of Palestine, was about the exploitation and the stealing of the Palestinian land. And importantly, it is about maintaining the imperial world order that is predicated on continuous war, continuous human suffering, so that the ruling class can stay on top. The time is now for governments to listen to the will of their people. The time is now to act against these heinous crimes. The time is now to impose an arms embargo. To sanction Israel. To arrest Netanyahu and try him for his war crimes. And to hold every single individual and institution complicit in this genocide accountable for their crimes. The world sees the truth, and there is no going back to the status quo. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. We commend the countries that have committed to concrete action against Israel. And we say to them that when you follow through on these commitments, the world will stand behind you. Together we have a future. Together we have a future to gain and nothing to lose. To our people in Gaza, you are not alone. Every attack on Gaza is an attack on our world. Every attack on Gaza is an attack on our humanity. Every person killed is our brother, our sister, our mother, our father. Every martyr is a universe. We gather here to recommit to this struggle for a liberated Palestine, from the river to the sea. And we recommit to achieve a liberated world, free from the shackles of imperialism and Zionism. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. Palestine will be free. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. Palestine will be free. From the sea to the river, Palestine will live forever. Palestine will live forever. Say it clear and say it loud. Say it clear and say it loud. Gaza, you make us proud. Say it clear and say it loud. Gaza, you make us proud. Say it loud and say it clear. Liberation is here. Liberation is here. I don't believe you. Liberation is here. Liberation is here. Go from the river to the sea. Palestine will be free. And from the sea to the river. Palestine will live forever. Palestine will live forever. Palestine will live forever. Palestine will live forever. So up with liberation. Down with occupation. So up with liberation. Down with occupation. I know it's 9 a.m., but we gotta be louder than that. Up with liberation. Down with occupation. Up with liberation. Down with occupation. One more time, make it count. Up with liberation. Down with occupation. So free Palestine. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. New York City, make some noise. Sisters and brothers, we are here at 9 o'clock in the morning to demand an immediate arrest of war criminal Benjamin Netanyahu, who dared
The people of New York City do not welcome Netanyahu in our city. In our hundreds, in our thousands, we are here to demand the arrest of Netanyahu, the arrest of Eric Adams and all of these war criminals that allow Netanyahu to walk our streets. And we know that we are not alone, that we are joined by millions of people across the world to demand an immediate arms embargo, an end to the genocide, the arrest of Netanyahu, and a free Palestine from the river to the sea. So I know it's early. I know it's early, but are we tired? Are we tired? Are we gonna let them hear us all the way at the UN? So make some noise for our next speaker, Joe, from the Party for Socialism and Liberation.
Free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine!
Say free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine!
Say free, free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine!
Say free, 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 free Palestine!
Free, 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 free Palestine!
Say free, 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 free Palestine!
Free, 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 free Palestine!
Donald Trump has spent his entire second administration fixated on so-called crime. He's used crime as an excuse to go into our schools, our hospitals, our workplaces, our communities, to terrorize our immigrant neighbors. He's used so-called crime as an excuse to mobilize the U.S. military against its own citizens. He's used crime as an excuse to send hundreds of billions of additional funding to ICE while our families struggle to keep roofs over our heads and to put food on our tables. And if Donald Trump really cared about crime, then instead of speaking at the United Nations right now, Benjamin Netanyahu, the biggest criminal in the world, would be in a jail cell. Who, besides Joe Biden and Donald Trump himself, is more responsible for death, destruction, starvation, and terror across the world than Benjamin Netanyahu? But he is speaking at the United Nations right now. And he's not in a jail cell. Because Donald Trump and Benjamin Netanyahu and the entire imperialist system are in lockstep. They want to stop the forward progress of history. In fact, they want to move us back in time. They want a world where the voices and the lives of oppressed and colonized people do not matter. In fact, Donald Trump wants to take us to a time in this country before the civil rights movement, before the women's movement, before the gay liberation movement, before the workers' movement, where no opinion besides that of a rich white man mattered in this country. But we won't allow that, right? No! We won't go back, right? No! Say, we won't go back.
We won't go back! back.
We won't go back.
We won't go back.
We won't go back.
We won't go back.
Because we will fight back.
We will fight back.
Because we will fight back.
We will fight back.
This movement is not going back. This movement has transformed consciousness in this country. It's transformed consciousness across the world, where more and more people are waking up every day and seeing Israel for what it is, seeing this genocide for what it is. And so we're not going to get tired, right?
No!
We're not going to be afraid. We're going to keep organizing. We're going to keep talking to our family members, to our friends, to our co-workers. We're going to keep taking action every day to fight for a free Palestine. And we're going to keep taking action every day to fight for a world where a genocide like this can never happen again. Thank you. Free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Viva, viva Palestina!
Viva, viva Palestina!
Lucha, lucha Palestina!
Lucha, lucha Palestina!
Wait, hold on one second. We have a war criminal in our city. We need this chant. This chant needs to fill up the halls of the empty United Nations that he is speaking to right now. I want everybody with me right now. Let's get this into the halls of the United Nations and across the world. Viva, viva Palestina!
Viva, viva Palestina!
Lucha, lucha Palestina!
Lucha, lucha Palestina!
Viva, viva Palestina!
Viva, viva Palestina!
Lucha, lucha Palestina!
Lucha, lucha Palestina!
We need a little bit more than that. Let's try one more chant. We want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
Arms embargo now!
Arms embargo now!
We want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
Arms embargo now!
Arms embargo now!
Arms embargo now!
Arms embargo now!
That's right. That's right. We want an arms embargo now. And we will never go back to a time, as Joe said, when this is not our demand. We will never go back to a time when Netanyahu and the state of Israel are anything but isolated. Brothers and sisters, we just got word that the Hague Group countries have walked out of the General Assembly. Make no mistake, this is the result of countless hours of all of you doing tireless organizing. Joining organizations, committing yourselves to the cause of Palestine, the cause of every free human being on this earth. It is now my honor to call up Brian Becker, the National Director of the Answer Coalition. Make some noise!
Sisters and brothers, yesterday, Donald Trump had a press conference in the Oval Office, and the media asked him, "What will you say or do about Israel's plan to annex the West Bank?" And Trump said, "I'm not going to let that happen." And I think, I want people to think about this. Donald Trump, the President of the United States, said that Netanyahu will not be allowed to annex the West Bank. What that means is that everything that is happening in Gaza right now is because Donald Trump and the U.S. government does allow the genocide to continue.
That's right!
It's the clearest admission that all of the crimes being committed in Gaza are not simply the work of Netanyahu, but they are the work of the United States government. And if it wasn't Trump, if Biden was in office, it would be the same thing.
That's right!
So what we're doing today as people living in the United States is saying not only is Netanyahu a war criminal, but all of the officials in the U.S. government, Trump or Biden, are also war criminals, and we say no.
That's right!
I want to say a word to the people who have expressed a little bit of frustration or discouragement, who say that the movement that's sweeping the world in solidarity with Palestine has not accomplished enough. And of course, that's true. But if you look back in history to 1985, 40 years ago, Nelson Mandela was in a jail cell. The ANC was labeled to be a terrorist entity. The South African regime, the apartheid regime, enjoying the support of the United States, looked omnipotent. And 6 years later, Nelson Mandela was the president of South Africa. We should never allow the voices that say we are not doing enough to discourage us, to make us passive, to make it seem as we don't make a difference, when in fact it's always been the people of the world uniting, standing together, mobilizing, refusing to be tired, that have made all the difference. South Africa ended apartheid. Vietnam ended the U.S. occupation. And Palestine will be free. Free, free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Viva, viva Palestina!
Viva, viva Palestina!
Lucha, Palestina!
Lucha, lucha Palestina!
everybody to say this one with your whole chest. Give this as much as you've got. The moment is critical. Israel and United States are expanding their genocide. Shame! Shame! Brothers and sisters, the Israeli army is occupying Gaza City. Shame! Shame! And so if you will never abandon the people of Gaza, if you will never abandon the people of Palestine, if you will never abandon the people of the region and all those who struggle for justice, then I want you to say this with me right now, as loud as you can. Up, up with liberation!
Up with liberation!
Down, down with the occupation!
Down, down with the occupation!
Up with liberation!
Up with liberation!
Down, down with the occupation!
Down, down with the occupation!
We want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
Arms embargo now!
Arms embargo now!
Said we want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
Lift the siege on Gaza now!
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 We want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
Stop starving Gaza now!
Stop starving Gaza now!
The United States and Israel are starving Gaza. Shame! And the United States of America is currently harboring a war criminal.
Shame!
What else can we call it? What else can we call it? This is harboring a fugitive. And so it is on us, the people of this world, to ensure that this man and the Zionist regime and every single force that propped it up are brought to justice. We are seeing the results of this work. It is a long struggle. Is it a difficult struggle? And there are countless martyrs, countless more injured, and so therefore on us a higher and higher responsibility.
That's right!
Will you commit to the fight for Palestine for the rest of your lives?
Yeah!
Will you ever give up on the people of Gaza?
No!
Will you continue to fight for an arms embargo?
Yeah!
Will you continue to struggle every single place you are to make sure that sanctions are imposed on Israel? And will you ever rest until the end of this genocide? What we have seen over the last year, the last 2 years, is a tightening, a strangling of the people of Gaza. An attempt to take the already 17-year siege, a siege that had never should have been in place to begin with, and to turn it into a total blockade. Not an inch of food, not a drop of water. No Palestinian allowed to have basic access to human rights without being under the gunfire or bombs. Shame!
Shame!
And this has meant also the undermining of every single UN institution. The collapse of UNRWA, the defunding of UNRWA, an attempt to replace that with the criminal GHF.
Shame!
All of this means Netanyahu should be thrown out of The Hague. Should be thrown out of the UN and brought to The Hague.
Yeah!
And it means that we must also salute the brave comrades on the Thumud flotilla convoy. Make some noise for all of those ordinary people, just like yourselves, your friends, your neighbors, your school teachers, your brothers and sisters from Latin America, from Asia, from Africa, from every single inch of the continents of the world, including North America, who have joined forces to lift the siege on Gaza. So for them and for the people of Gaza, I want us to dig into our feet. This chant needs to come from the floor. We want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
Lift the siege on Gaza now!
Lift the siege on Gaza now!
We want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
Lift the siege on Gaza now!
Lift the siege on Gaza now!
Lift the siege on Gaza now!
Lift the siege on Gaza now! Say it clear and say it loud! Gaza, you make us proud! Say it clear and say it loud! Gaza, you make us proud! Say it loud and say it clear! Liberation is here! Liberation is here! Liberation is here! Go up with liberation! Down with the occupation! Up with liberation!
Up with liberation!
Down with the occupation!
Down with the occupation!
I have a serious question. Are you tired? Because you sound a little tired. Let's try that again. Up with liberation! Down with the occupation! Up with liberation! Down with the occupation! Up with liberation! Down with the occupation! Down with the occupation! One more time. Down with the occupation! New York City, make some noise! Exactly. You convinced me you're not tired. You're not tired, you're ready. You're committed to this struggle. Next up, please welcome our next speaker, Ju Hyun from Naruto for Korean Community Development.
From the river to the sea!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
Palestine will be free!
And from the sea to the river!
From the sea to the river!
Palestine will live forever! Palestine will live forever! Palestine will live forever! Comrades, good morning! Let me hear you make some noise! Just now at the UN, the criminal Benjamin Netanyahu took the stage. And the representatives of almost every nation on earth walked out. There is not a shred of authority in that godforsaken building so long as these blood killers walk amongst them. The only authority is here. The only authority is with you. 2 years ago, our movement made a prediction that is now coming true, that this war would be the end of Zionism. That this war would be the end of imperialism. Today, all the nations of the world are turning their back on Israel. Today, the CEOs and corporations are scrambling to protect their reputations from the crisis we have created. Today, the unthinkable is materializing before our eyes. The European states are deploying military vessels to protect the global flotilla.
Because the Zionist entity has isolated itself, has criminalized itself, has shown its true face to the world. And that's thanks to those of you who clogged the streets. It's thanks to the students who brought the crisis to their campuses. It's thanks to the workers who brought the struggle to ports from Italy to Oakland, from Morocco to Spain. But now is not the time for us to rest. Now is the time to keep going. We have made this into a crisis that the ruling class cannot avoid. And now we will become the tidal wave to sweep Zionism from the stage of history. So let me hear you say, from the river to the sea.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
And from the sea to the river.
From the sea to the river.
Palestine will live forever.
Palestine will live forever.
Palestine will live forever.
Palestine will live forever.
Are we going to stop today? Are we going to stop after an arms embargo? We will keep going until Palestine is liberated. Once Palestine is liberated, we will be there to reconstruct. We will be there to rebuild. We will be there to revive. This crisis will not stop with one government. It will not stop at the end of this war. We will carry it through until the political systems, until the classes responsible for this genocide are fully held to account. So to our so-called leaders watching now, we will see you in The Hague. We will see you in prison. We will show your face to every Palestinian child who only knows genocide as a memory of past generations. And when our children speak your names, venom will drip from their mouths because you will be forgotten. Up with liberation!
Up with liberation!
Down with occupation!
Down with occupation!
Up with liberation!
Up with liberation!
Down with occupation!
Down with occupation!
There is only one solution!
There is only one solution!
Intifada revolution!
Intifada revolution!
There is only one solution!
There is only one solution!
Intifada revolution!
Intifada revolution!
Intifada, intifada!
Intifada, intifada!
Long live intifada!
Long live the intifada!
Intifada, intifada!
Intifada, intifada!
Mobilize the intifada!
Mobilize the intifada!
Say it loud and say it clear!
Say it loud and say it clear!
Liberation is near!
Liberation is near!
Say it clear and say it loud!
Say it clear and say it loud!
Gaza, you make us proud!
Gaza, you make us proud!
Say it loud and say it clear!
Say it loud and say it clear!
Liberation is near!
Liberation is near!
Say it clear and say it loud! Gaza, you make us proud!
Gaza, you make us proud!
Gaza will free us all!
Gaza will free us all!
Zionism will fall! Gaza will free us all! Zionism will fall! Brick by brick, wall by wall! Israel will fall! Brick by brick, wall by wall!
We want justice, you say how? Arms embargo now. We want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
Lift the siege on Gaza now. We want justice, you say how? Lift the siege on Gaza now. Number one terrorist. U.S. imperialist. Number one terrorist. U.S. imperialist. Netanyahu, you can't hide. We charge you with genocide. Netanyahu, you will see. Palestine will be free. Netanyahu, you will learn. Refugees will return. Netanyahu, you will learn. Refugees will return.
Refugees will return.
In our thousands, in our millions.
In our thousands, in our millions.
We are all Palestinians.
We are all Palestinians.
In our thousands, in our millions.
In our thousands, in our millions.
We are all Palestinians.
We are all Palestinians.
In our thousands, in our millions.
In our thousands, in our millions.
We are all Palestinians.
We are all Palestinians.
In our thousands, in our millions.
In our thousands, in our millions.
We are all Palestinians.
We are all Palestinians.
Gaza is under attack.
Gaza is under attack.
What do we do?
Fight back.
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
Gaza is under attack. What do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
What do we want?
Stand.
And when do we want it?
Now.
What do we want? And when do we want it? If we don't get it. If we don't get it. If we don't get it. If Gaza doesn't get it. If Sudan doesn't get it. If Janine doesn't get it. If Nevis doesn't get it. If Gonzalez doesn't get it. If our people don't get it. Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down. sons and daughters. We will honor all the martyrs.
of the Sumud flotilla, make some noise! If you are against starvation, make some noise! If you will continue to fight for a total two-way arms embargo on the rogue state of Israel, make some noise! If you will not rest until Israel, as it should be, is thrown out of the UN and sanctioned, then make some noise! And most importantly, if you have accepted the cause of Palestine as your cause, if you will spend every waking moment fighting for the people of Gaza, if you will never tire, if you will never get sick of talking, of organizing, of struggling, of bringing this movement to every single inch of this globe, then I want you to make some noise! And as we prepare to march to the United Nations against this war criminal, against this U.S.-Israeli genocide, I want you to join me in this chant and give it every single thing you've got. From the river to the sea!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
Palestine will be free!
From the river to the sea!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
Palestine will be free!
And from the sea to the river!
From the sea to the river!
Palestine will live forever!
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 We're getting ready to march! Keep up this energy! Stay behind the banners! And let's win our demands!
All right.
Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
Hey, really?
marching. The march has begun. We are moving through the streets on the way to the UN. So there are hundreds of people that are protesting in the streets here. So
Palestine will live forever!
you can hear yourself, right? You can hear yourself the energy of what's going on.
Will live forever! I said Palestine will live forever!
We're out here in the streets. I'm Rachel with Breakthrough News. There are so many people out here today on the day that Netanyahu has addressed the UNGA. There are delegates who walked out earlier today. Truly, on every sense of the word, the voice of the people is made known, let alone all of the votes that have happened this week. We're talking over 150 different countries recognizing the state of Palestine. We are in a new moment with a new mandate. So we can see here hundreds of people are out here to make sure that Netanyahu, upon his arrival, upon his speech here in New York, is met with the true voice of people all around the globe. You know, the fact that France, the UK, other Western countries have gotten on board to recognize Palestine as a country, while it's symbolic in many ways because they're not going to be able to move forward with any sort of ratification of that, nonetheless, the symbolism really deeply matters, and I think more than anything speaks to the fact that there is a mandate from the people. You heard it yourself from the speeches we had today about what people are really, truly feeling on the ground. So let's get a little closer so we can get a chance to see what's going on here. Yep, chant of Netanyahu, you can't hide. As you can see, the march goes back a few blocks. Very early in the morning, it really shows the will of people in New York and, of course, here in the United States to make their voice known on this very important day. I mean, the fact that delegates walked out of the UN earlier, I think, speaks volumes about the situation. And I think that when you really take a whole look at it, the mandate from the people is very, very clear. The mandate from the people is out here. It's in the streets. People have been fighting for over 2 years to have the issue of Palestine recognized. So in some ways, I think this last week has been the moment that many people are beginning to wait for. And I think to what the speakers said earlier, I was really moved by one of the kind of pieces of information that was shared. 40 years ago, in 1985, Nelson Mandela was in jail. That was 40 years ago. You know, the ANC labeled as a terrorist organization, and then not too long after that, he was president of the country. So I think a lot of people here in the streets, they're protesting, they're fighting for this moment, they're fighting for what they want to see next, which is not only just the recognition of Palestine, but the overall liberation of Palestine. I mean, not to mention that we also saw the recognition of a genocide, which is very big from the UN. The kind of speeches we saw and the kind of conversations that were had in this past week really shows that the world is moving in different directions. I mean, the United States is the only country of the 5 countries on the UN Security Council who still is, you know, standing side by side with Israel in the same way as it always has. I mean, there is some indication. I think people are all taking this in all different directions with Trump. Trump saying that he's going to apparently put restraint on Netanyahu in relationship to the West Bank. We'll see what happens because we've known in the past, very recently, unfortunately, that the Trump administration has played many games when it comes to Palestine and have consistently shown over and over again that their goal is to have a Riviera, you know, to build up ways. What the Trump administration is looking to do, it's a strategic military point for the United States. I don't see the relenting anytime soon, but I think this protest really shows very clearly, without a doubt, where the people of the U.S. stand. I mean, the majority of people in the U.S. now actually support Palestinian statehood. I mean, we're talking well beyond a ceasefire. That's where people stand. The UN's vote reflects the will of the masses. So I want us to get back to the protest. There's a lot of people here, so we wanted to get a little bit of space, but we really want to see what's going on here. So if you want to take a look, you want to turn around here, we have this really interesting mirror which shows, well, you know, what did you do? This is what you did during genocide. I really love your mirror. I'd love for you to share more about it.
Thank you. Everyone says what I would do differently if I lived then and never again. But as you can see, there's plenty of people. What they're doing now is what they would have been doing then.
Really powerful statement, really beautiful visual. So yes, people are marching. We're on the way to the UN. If you're just tuning in, you're watching Breakthrough News. I'm Rachel Hu. We are on the ground with the action, the march, the protest happening the morning of Netanyahu's speech. Netanyahu spoke earlier. I mean, the way that he had his speech, the way he ended it off was just absolutely just kind of horrifying in a lot of ways. I mean, the entire UN has really come together and rallied this week to say definitively that we're going to talk about Palestine. I think 2024 was a very different moment, not to mention Biden's role in 2024, a whole nother conversation to be had. But nonetheless, here 2025, we are out here and there is a people's mandate in the streets to support, stand up, and make sure that the information that is put forward, it's very clear how people feel about Palestine, and that there are still people. I think right now, in this moment, with Trump's attacks on free speech, there has most certainly been a chill, I think online especially. And if you haven't been outside, or you haven't been in protests, you haven't been in actions, you haven't seen it for yourself, you would think that people have gone home, that people are afraid. And I can tell you, being in this crowd right now, it is the absolute opposite. People have a resolve to move forward no matter what, no matter the circumstance. So really, really powerful moment right now. I definitely want you to take a look and check it out. We want to keep pulling some more people for interviews and be able to chat a bit more with the activists here today. All right, we're joined now by Manolo de los Santos from the People's Forum. We're out here in the streets. Manolo, can you tell me more about today's protest? What's the message that people here are really trying to send? We're marching when Netanyahu has spoken, so that the people's mandate is clear in the streets.
Well, the tens of thousands of people that are marching in the streets of New York City are representing millions of people around the world who reject the presence of this war criminal, this genocidal leader called Netanyahu, who has disgraced the podium of the United Nations by coming today to justify his crimes to the international community. Millions of people around the world, represented in us today, are demanding an all-arms embargo on Israel, that the UN sanction Israel, that the UN expel Israel from his body, because you cannot have a state that consistently goes against international law sitting in the same space.
Certainly, Manolo. Could you share more, too, about the perspectives here on the streets? You're talking to people about what's been going on at the UN. We saw delegates walk out earlier. I'm curious your perspective on all the happenings of the last few days.
Well, it's been a busy period. We've had different dignitaries who've, I think, taken courageous positions in calling out the genocide. Some who have taken, I think, just the basic position, which is just recognizing Palestinian statehood. But our call has been to do more. We need UN delegations, UN member states to do more. We cannot just give speeches at this moment. We need a UN that's willing to take actual proposals, like what President Petro says about a peacekeeping force, to guarantee the end of this genocide.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Manolo, for your comments. Appreciate it. Definitely agree on President Petro. We're excited to have coverage on that later as well. So let's take a look at the march and get a little bit closer. There's a really great chant going on here. I think the energy in the streets are building. we're here. There are many contingents out here at the action today, and the contingent that we're here with is the Veterans for Peace contingent. There's many veterans who are standing against the genocide. Could you share with me your name while you're out here? I'm happy to see that there are veterans marching today.
Yeah, my name's Tom. I'm an Army veteran. I'm a member of About Face Veterans Against the War. We're marching because we've witnessed the same systems of destruction. It's literally the same weapons manufacturers, private security firms that were implicated in atrocities in Iraq and Afghanistan that are slaughtering civilians in Gaza right now. So we want to hold these systems accountable. We want to end the military funding that is provided to Israel. Yeah.
Excellent. I'm glad to hear that. So how many veterans are here with you today? And more generally, what do you feel the mood is among veterans, especially seeing the classification that what's going on by the UN has said it, what's going on in Palestine is a genocide. Have you seen more voices coming out in the community of veterans?
I think today maybe we have about 25 people marching, but I know that across the country, veterans are really activated around it. Like, we feel it viscerally. Like, we've witnessed these atrocities before, and we don't want to see them happen again.
Most certainly. And anything else you'd like to share, especially about your personal motivation for being here?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that question.
Saying anything else you'd like to share about your personal motivation for being here?
I just want to say that we want to arrest Netanyahu, we want an arms embargo now, and we want to sanction Israel.
Excellent. Thank you so much. All right, we're here with the veterans contingent. There's so much to really see what's going on the ground. So let's go back to the march and check it out. So we're about 5 blocks away from the UN. The mandate of the people is marching. People are making it very clear. They're standing against the genocide and standing for Palestine. You know, there really is so much going on this week. I know that Netanyahu and Trump will be meeting Monday as well to sit down and, I guess, talk about annexing the West Bank, which is against international law and in every way, shape, or form should not happen at all. Trump claims he's going to block this, but we really don't know how that's going to go. That is something that we need to keep looking out for. I mean, Israel has voted in July to approve this motion to annex the West Bank. So the question of Israel's forward motion and assault on the West Bank is one that hangs in the air, certainly in this moment. So, as we get closer and closer to the UN, we can hear the chants getting louder from people who are demanding an arms embargo in particular, and specifically, I think to our interview earlier with Manolo de los Santos, who said that people are demanding and asking for something significantly more than just kind of speeches and words. I think that there's a lot more we need to cover about the international pressure that's being applied, and I do feel very strongly how important it is that we cover and uplift what's really going on, and the voices of who's standing with Palestine. I mean, South America, Africa, Asia, the global South overwhelmingly is standing with Palestine. This year around was really where we saw the kind of change up, with France being a major European power to finally come out in support of Palestine. And make no mistake, Emmanuel Macron didn't do that from the goodness of his heart. He did that solely and simply because the people of France have put immense pressure on the government to do so. The same thing with the UK as well. I mean, not to mention the kind of repression that's going on in the UK. It's very significant. And that repression, without a doubt, is very, very much so ramping up against activists, especially those who have been involved in standing up and fighting back for Palestine, as well as a lot of the fight back against Elbit systems. So definitely something to check out and see. So again, we're only a few blocks away from the UN. And the UN, the people are marching. We have thousands of people out here in the streets in New York. You're listening to Breakthrough News. You're tuning in. And we are doing coverage of the march, which speaks to the real perspectives, the real beliefs of the people of the United States. I think the UN reflects the kind of votes of the week in the UN, the statements being made, I think reflect the will of the people. The question is there political will amongst the world's leaders to actually do something, to take it to the next level? There was mention, too, earlier of the global Samud flotilla. The flotilla is on its way, continuing forward no matter what, to be able to push forward the aid mission of breaking the siege on Gaza and delivering aid. There are thousands of activists that are on these flotillas, on these ships, that are all making their way to Gaza as we speak. I know that, despite the fact that the Italian leaders are calling on the flotilla to stop, the flotilla has no intent on doing that. So I think we're going to need to keep watching that situation closely. It's very part and parcel of everything that we see here today, that the people want to see action on Palestine. They want to see people take action. They don't want any more hollow words. There's no amount of hollow words in this moment can really compare to the fact that there are people in Palestine right now suffering, not just from the genocide, not just from the bombs, but from the famine and from the lack of aid, the fact that people are starving. It's an atrocious situation. And the fact that Netanyahu can go out today and speak on the world stage and continue with his kind of just very obscene, frankly, obscene rhetoric, there's really no other way to describe it, really speaks volumes about where Israel is and what Israel intends to do. Israel intends to annex the West Bank. They intend, very clearly, with what was said today, to continue the siege on Gaza. They're not stopping anytime soon. I mean, he says, supposedly Netanyahu, near the end of his speech, said that this whole war, which has been 2 years going on, was for regional peace. And I think I can tell you the people of the region, without a doubt, reject that and refute that. It's really absolutely just a really, frankly, a crazy thing for him to say. So I think that it's worthwhile for you to check out and see what has been said. Netanyahu ended his speech earlier today saying that Israel seeks to be a, quote, beacon of progress, ingenuity, innovation for the benefit of all humanity, which I think that the people of the world most firmly reject. I think one of the things that's been talked about a lot in the last couple of months, especially I'm reflecting back on our coverage at the People's Conference for Palestine, some of what Mahmoud Khalil was saying, and what many of the activists on the streets here are saying, is that Palestine is in fact the beacon for humanity and the compass for humanity. So that kind of inversion is just frankly sick on so many levels. So I definitely think it's worth taking a look and seeing what's going on as we get closer to the UN. We really want to see the speeches that are about to happen. So we're going to make our way to the front here. So we're back here at the front of the march. We're back here at the front of the march. We got some really good energy, some great drums. People are all out here as we start to get closer and closer to the UN. There will be a rally at the UN, so don't go anywhere. Stay tuned as we continue our march. The rally at the UN will have several more speakers in addition to what we've had earlier today to share words directly. Well, Netanyahu is in the building to really share the words of the people of New York, the people of the United States, the mandate of the people of the world to share directly around the country what people think and feel on that stage directly to Netanyahu and to the UN. So continue to stay tuned. You're watching Breakthrough News. My name is Rachel Hu, and you are here with us on the ground as the march of activists continues towards the UN. Netanyahu spoke earlier this morning, had a speech which many of the activists here have criticized very heavily for his kind of just very apparent rhetoric, where he continues to push forward on the annexation of the West Bank as well as the siege on Gaza. So let's stay tuned for activists on the ground later giving their speeches. All right, so we're here with a member of the Palestinian Youth Movement here in New York, sharing what we're doing on the ground as we're just blocks away from the UN. You know, what's your message to Netanyahu? What's your response and reaction to what his comments have been today and overall leading up to this point? I'm really curious to hear on the ground what you guys are thinking, feeling, and what this action is for.
Well, we're here today to say that Netanyahu isn't welcome in our city, that this man who has an ICC warrant out for his arrest for crimes of genocide is not welcome in our city, and that it's unconscionable and a moral stain that our country's leadership has rolled out the red carpet for him.
Certainly, without a doubt, I agree. I'm really interested, if you got a chance to look at his comments and see what was said this morning, especially particularly on his push forward to annex the West Bank. What are the thoughts here on the streets about that?
Well, it's becoming more and more clear that Israel is a rogue state that will not stop unless it is stopped, which means that, diplomatic statements aren't enough, resolutions aren't enough, recognition of a Palestinian state isn't enough. Israel needs to encounter real consequences for its actions in the form of an arms embargo, a trade embargo, and for war criminals to be prosecuted in whatever nation they set foot in.
I really definitely agree with you there about a trade embargo, arms embargo across the board. Real action must be taken in these moments. Trump also said that he was going to, quote unquote, stop Israel from the annexation of the West Bank. I personally don't buy it. I want to know what people here are saying, because I think there are some people who are saying, well, look at Trump. He's going to reel in Israel, but I think we know a bit better.
Yeah, I think what we've seen over the past 2 years under Biden and now under Trump is that The U.S., its pattern is fundamentally about running cover for Israel. So even though it's going to say that they're making diplomatic proposals, ceasefire proposals, proposals to rein Israel in, that's not what we've seen in practice. And so, it's up to the other nation states around this world to take real action against the U.S. and Israeli bloc that wants to see a world governed by the rule of force and brutality instead of, the idea and principles of justice.
Certainly. And my last question for you here is that I think it was spoken to by people earlier in the program earlier, just about this feeling of a certain type of dejectedness. I mean, this attack on free speech from Trump, we've seen across the board people saying, like there's like it's all is lost, so to speak. And I really felt moved by the speeches earlier who said that's not the case. And I'd love to hear from PYM what you guys are saying to people right now who are feeling that sense of lull.
Well, regardless of how we feel, we can't stop taking action for the people of Gaza because they don't have the luxury of, feeling dejected or demoralized about the fact that they're experiencing a genocide. And, when I feel demoralized and I struggle with the fact that it's been 2 years of this and the genocide still hasn't stopped, I look, to what's been happening just in the past couple weeks in Italy, with the massive general strike across the country in ports, highways, railways, to look at, Spain and the member nations of the Hague Group taking concrete action against Israel in the form of, a real arms embargo by blocking the use of their ports for military cargo shipments. And so I see that, even though we've been in this for 2 years now, change is coming, and we just have to keep on the pressure to make it real.
Absolutely. I really appreciate it so much. Thank you so much for that interview. Very true. Change is coming. The pressure just must continue. This is the pressure in the streets. This is the mandate of where people stand. So as we continue to get closer to the UN, we want to show you the kind of energy we have here in the streets. just tuning in, we are out here, we are marching, we are on our way to the UN, we are almost there. You know, right now, there is a clear mandate of the people in the United States and the people here in New York. Thousands of people are here in the streets, wanting their voice to be heard as they arrive at the UN. As we've spoken with activists here on this stream, the demands are very clear in the streets. Arms embargo now, real material, actual change for Palestine. You know, while words are appreciated, to our point earlier with an interview we had with an activist from the Palestinian youth movement, words are appreciated, but they are not enough. So this crowd is here to deliver that message about the fact that aid must get through, there must be an arms embargo, there must be a trade embargo, and the people of the world really need to do everything possible to really stop this genocide. I think that it's going to take so much more than just words to be able to achieve the aims and the goals of what we are looking to build. But either way, we're only a few more blocks continuing the march, but the energy's gone nowhere. Everyone's still high energy regardless. is really picking up. Crowd is really, really picking up. Bit of a crazy choice there. All right, we're a few blocks away from the UN. We are out here today at the march during Netanyahu's speech at the UN. We are really with thousands of people. I think we are just blocks and blocks and blocks back that way. So I think you can see some of the signage here. I think it's beautiful as we're further back of the different journalists who have been killed in Gaza. We have, absolutely. we have a beautiful, beautiful image here of journalist Miriam, who was killed in Gaza. We have an interview actually with one of her cousins, who's going to come out soon for Breakthrough, sharing about her legacy. So I think that the imagery of this action is really speaking to the heart and soul of what people are here for, which is to remind the world that the people of the world stand with Palestine and to demand real action, not to just demand, statements and thoughts and prayers kind of mindset, but rather to actually demand real action, an arms embargo, a trade embargo. These are the demands that activists are coming to the UN to share with the UN and specifically with Netanyahu. As Netanyahu moves to attempt to annex the West Bank, I think the people in the United States have made it very clear where they stand. The majority of people in the United States support Palestinian statehood. The majority of people in the United States stand with Palestine in a whole new paradigm in terms of the consciousness of the American public. So I really feel in every way, shape, and form that the people here really represent the majority in the U.S. So let's take a look at the action as we get closer and closer. Again, you're tuned in to Breakthrough News.
Another troublemaker.
Come through. Hey.
Let's go.
All right, we've arrived. We're getting closer and closer to the UN. Let's keep moving. We've gotten closer. We have not yet quite arrived, but we've gotten much closer to our final destination here. We're on the same block as the UN, so we're going to make our way up to the front to where we will be right at the front of the UN. All right, we can hear the program beginning, the chants beginning.
Liberation!
occupation.
In the Zionist occupation.
We demand liberation.
We demand liberation.
In the Zionist occupation.
In the Zionist occupation.
We demand liberation.
We demand liberation.
In the Zionist occupation.
In the Zionist occupation.
Gaza will free us.
Will fall.
Say it clear and say it loud.
Say it clear and say it loud.
Gaza, you make us proud.
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 Say it loud and say it clear.
Say it loud and say it clear.
Liberation is here.
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 Say it clear and say it loud.
Say it clear and say it loud.
Gaza, you make us proud.
Gaza, you make us proud.
Say it clear and say it loud.
Say it clear and say it loud.
Gaza, you make us proud.
Gaza, you make us proud.
So viva, viva Palestina.
Viva, viva Palestina.
Lucha, lucha Palestina.
Lucha, lucha Palestina.
Viva, viva Palestina.
Viva, viva Palestina.
Lucha, lucha Palestina.
Lucha, lucha Palestina. Up, up with liberation. Up, up with liberation. Down, down with the occupation. Up, up with liberation.
I say up with liberation.
Up, up with liberation.
Down with the occupation.
Down, down with the occupation.
Down with deportation.
Down, down with deportation.
Up with
Liberation.
from the river to the sea.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
From the sea to the river.
From the sea to the river.
Palestine will live forever.
Palestine will live forever.
because at 9 a.m., at 10 a.m., at 9 p.m., every hour we are here to demand an arms embargo, the arrest of Netanyahu, and the free Palestine from the river. Now I want to welcome to the stage Manolo de los Santos from the People's Forum. Give it up.
I want you to be heard inside the UN. So join me. Free Palestine!
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 workers still marching here right now. We are tens of thousands that represent the millions of humanity that say no to genocide. Tens of millions of humanity that demand an end to the siege of Gaza. Tens of millions of people throughout the world who demand that Netanyahu be arrested immediately. Today, the podium at the United Nations is stained in blood. A genocidal war criminal has spoken on this stage about nothing but more war, more suffering, and more death.
Shame! Shame!
Luckily, there are a few foreign leaders who have some dignity and walked out of the room. So we salute the leaders of Colombia. We salute the leaders of Cuba. The leaders of Venezuela. The leaders who said no to the war criminal. But the world today wants more than just speeches. We want actions. Why did it take the UN 2 years to declare a genocide? We demand immediately an international arms embargo on Israel. We, the people of the world, demand immediately sanctions on Israel. The people of the world demand that Israel be expelled from the United Nations. But most importantly, the people of the world cannot wait because we demand Palestinian freedom, liberation, independence now. The people of the world are tired of Trump. The people of the world are tired of Netanyahu. And we are tired of all the leaders who prefer to be silent in the face of crimes. I want to ask all of you to join me in a minute of silence. I ask a minute of silence because we found out earlier today that a dear sister, a freedom fighter for her people, but for all the world, has passed away. I ask a minute of silence for Assata Shakur. Assata Shakur led us with her example. She refused to give up. She fought to the very end against the racist police, against the US imperialists. She gave everything, her heart, her soul, her blood for her people. So I ask you for a minute of silence in her honor. ¡Assata vive! ¡Assata vive! ¡La lucha sigue! ¡La lucha sigue! friends, my brothers and sisters, we didn't start fighting yesterday, and we won't stop fighting today. We have a message to Netanyahu and all the war criminals from Washington to Tel Aviv. Our message is clear and simple. We will not give up. 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 Because the struggle for the liberation of Palestine is the compass, is the roadmap for the liberation of all humanity. They will try to discourage you. They will try to stop you. They will try to block you. But just like the Sudanese flotilla on its way to Gaza now, we will not stop. We will not stop. Free, free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free, free Palestine.
Free, free, free Palestine.
My last message to you, my brothers and sisters, my friends, my comrades, is that stay organized. Stay organized. If you are not organized, then you will be prepared to lose. If you are organized, then you are prepared to win.
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine.
We want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
Justice unjustly now!
Justice unjustly now.
We want justice, you say how?
We want justice, you say how?
Arms embargo now!
Arms embargo now.
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 Make some noise, brothers and sisters! Over the last 2 years, Israel, with the full backing of the United States, has assassinated, has attacked every single element of Gaza's health system. These people are the enemies of life. They are the enemies of progress. They are the enemies of all of humanity. But we have seen doctors across the world organize, get with their colleagues, build across their profession to say no. And not just to say no, but to take urgent action. Please, brothers and sisters, a warm, loud welcome for Dr. Thaer Ahmad. Thaer is a Palestinian-American doctor who has been to Gaza many times to treat his people, to continue to support their steadfastness. Welcome Thaer to the stage.
Thank you very much. It's an honor to be here. It's an honor to be among friends. And I want to say just a few things from the ground. I want to share just a few messages from the ground in Gaza. I want to start by saying that Shifa Hospital, a hospital that I have been to many times, is currently surrounded by Israeli tanks. This is not the first time that a military has decided to target a hospital in Gaza. This is not the second time. It is not the third time. Unfortunately, the Israeli military would like to normalize attacking hospitals and doctors and nurses and ambulances and paramedics. So to my colleagues in Shifa Hospital, in the emergency department right now, I want to send a message here from the headquarters of the United Nations in New York City. We are with you. We stand in solidarity with you. In June of last year, a child named Rasha, 10 years old, survived an Israeli airstrike on her home in Gaza City. Her and her brother Ahmed, who is only a year older than her, miraculously survived with their family. At that time, Rasha decided, as a 10-year-old in Gaza, that it was time for her to write a will. 3 months later, another missile from the Israeli military found Rasha, and this time killing her and Ahmed. I would like to read Rasha's will. I would like her words to be spoken here today. My will, if I become a martyr or pass away, please do not cry for me, because your tears cause me pain. I hope my clothes will be given to the needy, and my accessories should be shared between Rahab, Sarah, Lana, and Batul. My monthly allowance of 50 shekels, 25 to Rahab and 25 to Ahmed. My stories and notebooks to Rahab, my toys to Batul. And please do not yell at my brother Ahmed. Please follow these wishes. The world has turned a blind eye to Russia and the tens of thousands of kids who have been killed, who have been dismembered, who have disappeared in Gaza at the hands of the Israeli military. And I ask you today, will you ever forget Russia? No! Will you ever forget Ahmed? No! Will you ever forget Hind? No! We must never let them be forgotten, especially in front of the people who stood idly by as they yelled for help, as they called to the world. We must never forget them. The second message I carry to you from Gaza is that of Nurse Yusuf. He is a nurse that works in the pediatric intensive care units. He has watched as the military cut off electricity and as children in incubators at Rantisi Hospital suffocated to death and died alone. I told Yusuf that I would be here at this protest today, and his message to everyone here is to keep on fighting, is to keep on protesting. They have no hope in any international body. They have no hope in any world government. They have no hope that politicians will stand on the right side of history. But Yusuf told me that it brings them hope when they see us fill the streets, when they see us chanting, "Free, free Palestine." And the final thing I will say is a remembrance of all of the journalists, the truth tellers that have been slaughtered in this process. We know about Anas, we know about Muhammad, we know about Ismail, we know about all of the journalists that have perished. And I do want to mention the story of Muhammad Kareka, one of the journalists that was struck at a tent in front of Shifa Hospital, along with Anas and his colleagues. One thing I want to mention about Anas, about Muhammad, that still disturbs me to this day, and I will share it with you so you can mention his story, is that months earlier his home had been targeted, and he is an only child. His father had passed away long ago. It was only him and his mother. And he remembers hearing the news because he was reporting live at the time in the line of duty and showing up to Shifa Hospital looking for his mother. And he says, I recognized her by the way that she was sitting in the corner of the hospital. I recognized the way that she would sit. And as I approached the body, I knew that her body was lifeless and that she had been martyred. And Muhammad months later has been reunified heavenly with his mother. But I insist that all of us continue to share the stories of what has happened to these people, what has happened to the Palestinians. There is a deliberate effort to dehumanize, to silence, to censor. And the way that we break that is that any opportunity we get, we say Hind's name, we say Muhammad's name, we say the names of all of those that have perished or have been wounded. It is the only way to honor their memory, and it is the only way to hold those accountable. Thank you. I appreciate being here today. Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine!
We will honor all our martyrs!
We will honor all our martyrs!
All our children's sons and daughters!
All our children's sons and daughters!
We will honor all our martyrs!
We will honor all our martyrs!
All our parents, mothers, fathers!
All our parents, mothers, fathers!
We will honor all our martyrs!
We will honor all our martyrs!
All our children's sons and daughters!
All our children's sons and daughters!
We will honor all our martyrs!
We will honor all our martyrs!
All our parents, mothers, fathers!
All our parents, mothers, fathers!
Next up, please welcome Wasim from the American Muslims for Palestine.
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine!
At this point, first of all, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace be upon you all. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most gracious. I want to thank everybody who's come onto this stage today that has shared such profound words. I want to thank the doctor, the brother who spoke just before me, who spoke of the pain, the stories, and the reality of our people. 2 years into this inflamed genocide, what words are left to say? The only words left to say are to amplify the message, the voice of our brothers and sisters in Gaza. And it is incumbent upon us, each and every single person, to be absolutely unapologetic, to be absolutely steadfast and demand justice for our brothers and our sisters. We must be unapologetic in denouncing the murder of all our brothers and sisters. We must not self-censor, just like what was said before, when they dehumanized us and they forced language to be second-guessed. We must proudly say that our resistance is not only justified, it is an obligation. That the names of our brothers and our sisters murdered by the Zionist entity are not just names, they live in our hearts.
Yes.
And to anybody hiding who thinks that accountability, that justice will not reach them, we say, Netanyahu, you can't hide!
Netanyahu, you can't hide!
We charge you with genocide!
We charge you with genocide!
Israel, you can't hide!
Israel, you can't hide!
We charge you with genocide!
We charge you with genocide!
What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
If we don't get it,
shut it down!
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 Gaza doesn't
it down! Shut it down! Shut it down! Louder! Shut it down! 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 Shut it down!
Our next speaker joins us, Lita from Jewish Voice for Peace. Make some noise for Lita!
All you have to do is listen to Palestinians and watch what is happening to know that the U.S. and Israel are funding and perpetrating an ethnic cleansing and genocidal occupation in Palestine. And shame on all of our elected officials who are allowing our tax dollars to fund this. But because we live in such a racist world where my words are often listened to differently, I understand my privilege and my duty to say this as many times as it takes to stop the bombing and starvation and crimes against humanity. I am the granddaughter of Holocaust survivors. I am here to tell Netanyahu he is not welcome in our city, in our state, in our country. I was always taught never again must mean for anyone. Well, never again is now. I know what a Holocaust looks like. My family survived one and some did not. We have seen this before. The bombing, the starvation, the gas chambers, the siege, the racist rhetoric. Jews know this history well, and we are seeing it happen again before our very eyes to Palestinians. The Nazi Holocaust happened because the world let it. We cannot allow Israel's genocide in Gaza to continue. Jews must reject Zionism. It is a betrayal of our religion and our history. Judaism teaches us to stand up for justice and to always question those in power. I implore Jews around the world to do just that. It is long past due for all of us to stand on the right side of history and fight for a liberated Palestine. And I refuse to allow Netanyahu and Trump to use my Judaism and my family's history in the Holocaust to justify the occupation, apartheid state, and this genocide against the Palestinian people. I will end with this. This genocide is not about Jewish safety. Jews will never be safe until Palestinians are free with the right to return home. So I say, not in my name. I will continue to stand in solidarity with Palestinians against the racist ideology that is Zionism, which is rooted in settler colonialism, and I will continue to fight alongside this beautiful community that has spread across the world until Palestine is free. Never again is now. Not in my name. Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Netanyahu, you can't hide! Netanyahu, you can't hide! We charge you with genocide! We charge you with genocide! Donald Trump, you can't hide! Donald Trump, you can't hide! We charge you with genocide! We charge you with genocide!
Socialists of America. Comrades, my name is Francesca. I'm speaking from the Democratic Socialists of America. I am also born and raised in Italy, where on Monday we saw a historic general strike for Palestine, demanding an end of all commercial, diplomatic, and military relationships with Israel. The strike saw mobilizations in over 70 cities. Every major port in the country was shut down. Protesters shut down the highway between Florence and Bologna. Protesters shut down train stations in Naples, in Turin. Over 1 million people were out, and this all happened without the support of any major parties, without the support of any major union. It happened because the dock workers from the port of Genoa, who for years have been striking and refusing to load ships with weapons to Israel, decided to say enough. We are tired to do the work that governments should be doing. And they pledged that if the flotilla was attacked, they would shut down the whole of Europe, and they did. Just 2 days after the strike, the Italian government sent a Navy ship to guard the flotilla and assist it. But make no mistake, this is not because our fascist prime minister suddenly developed a consciousness. No, this was a concession that was forced by the popular mobilization.
Hold them accountable.
While Giorgia Meloni, our prime minister, is still pressuring the flotilla to hand off the aid instead of making it to Gaza, the flotilla remains steadfast. While she still provides airspace for the criminal Netanyahu to fly over Italian soil, we are still mobilizing. And this concession that was forced was through people's power, but it shows us a glimpse of what UN member countries could do if they wanted to. They could send ships to break the illegal siege on Gaza. They could fulfill their obligation to act to end the genocide. They could enact a full arms embargo. They could enact sanctions against Israel. But after 2 years of televised genocide, we know that accountability for Israel and its accomplices will not be given to us. We must take it by force. Yes. All across Italy, people are mobilizing. They are occupying squares all around the country. They're taking 100 squares with permanent occupations. The unions and the Palestinian diaspora organizations have called for a state of permanent agitation in the country, while we work in preparation for a second general strike that will happen. And it makes me truly emotional to tell you all of this, because for years we have not seen a mobilization of this size in Italy. Because for decades we have watched every labor right we had get dismantled. We have watched our healthcare and education get cut. Because when our government joined the criminal US occupation of Iraq, we could not stop it. For decades we've watched every major social movement around the world pass us by, occupy the Arab Spring, protests against austerity in Lebanon, in Chile. All of this happened with hardly a blip in Italy until today. subservience to the United States, despite the inaction of every major party, despite the paralysis in the face of rising fascism. Today, thanks to Palestine, thanks to Gaza, we are up from our knees and we are standing. States, I am here to tell you 5 days ago, no one thought we could do it in Italy. And here we are. We can do it here. We can do it here if we commit to uniting struggles, from the struggle against ICE, to the struggle against police and prisons, to the struggle for Palestinian liberation. We can do it here if we rebuild a militant labor movement. Yes. Not a labor movement subservient to the parties in power, a labor movement willing to fight to defend the working class worldwide. We can do it here if we commit to building organizations that can move millions. Not to sign a petition or ask nicely to our legislators. Organizations that will lead us in struggle. Organizations that will build the power to strike, to take over our campuses. To shut down every port and every airport that is trafficking weapons. And to enact the People's Arms Embargo now. From Genova to Palestine.
Genova to Palestine.
Shut the ports and end their crime.
Shut the ports and end the crime.
Genova to Palestine.
From Geneva to Palestine.
Shut the ports and end their crime.
Shut the ports and end the crime.
Shut the ports and take the sea.
Shut the ports and take the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
Shut the ports and take the sea.
Shut the ports and take the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
Shut the ports and take the sea.
Shut the ports and take the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
Thank you.
Hold on, let's start it over. We need more than that, guys. I know it's been a long day, but let's give it a little more than that. Gaza will free us all!
Gaza will free us all!
Zionism will fall!
Zionism will fall!
Gaza will free us all!
Gaza will free us all!
Zionism will fall!
Zionism will fall!
We are fighting for the people of Gaza! And we are fighting for a world where all of the forces that made this horrific genocide we are fighting for the people of Cuba, for the people of Haiti, for the people of Venezuela, and for the people of Sudan. Brothers and sisters, please, a warm welcome for Abdullah from the Sudanese Resistance Front. From Palestine to Sudan,
Palestine to Sudan,
free the people, free the land.
free the people, free the land.
From Palestine to Sudan,
From Palestine to Sudan,
free the people, free the land.
free the people, free the land.
My name is Abdullah. I'm from an organization called the Sudanese Resistance Front. We are an anti-imperialist mass Sudanese organization. Our goal is to organize the Sudanese masses against the primary contradiction, against its biggest op, imperialism. Imperialism is the highest stage of capitalism. It's
Capitalism is the reason you can't eat. You can't decide what your labor does. You can't afford your rent. You can't afford food. You can't even send your kids to a proper school. You can't even get health care. And we know this. We know this system is done. We also know that capitalism is the reason why a few nations can decide the affairs of the rest of the world. Specifically, the U.S. wants to decide the rest of the world's labor, what the resources go, and what people do with their efforts. We say, fuck out of here! Fuck out of here! Imperialism is aggressing itself upon the rest of the globe, and Sudan is one expression of it. In Sudan right now, 40 million plus people are pulled into an active war zone based off of aggression coordinated by the United States, the United Arab Emirates, and the rest of the imperialist powers. The United States steamrolls weapons into the United Arab Emirates. It makes it its major financial and defensive partner, and it pushes normalization across the region. Say it again. The UAE supplies the rapid support forces weapons in Sudan. They have besieged Western Sudan, and right now have encircled a city called Al-Fashir. It is at a level 5 famine. 40 million people in Sudan, half of them subject to starvation, even though we have enough land and labor to produce enough food for all of us. Yet half of us are starving. That shit makes no sense. And all the while, the United States throws sanctions on the whole country. All the while, the United States negotiates with the UAE. And all the while, the Sudanese people, while under this increased aggression, have never faltered on their position on Gaza, have never faltered on their position on Palestine. The people in Sudan have taken pride. In 1967, there was this summit inside of Khartoum, and they dropped the 3 no's, which was a declaration saying no peace for Israel, no negotiation with Israel, no recognition of Israel. The Sudanese masses hold that dear to their heart. Since then, this has been something that they prided themselves with. And any time that the state falters and gives an inch to the Zionist entity, the people hit the street en masse. In 2019, the people had a popular vote and put up popular aspirations for a free Sudan, one that's decided by the people and for the people. Right after there was a coup, and one of the things that came out of it was the coordination between the U.S., the UAE, the Zionist entity, to push normalization onto Sudan. You have folks from the RSF and the SAF shaking hands and buddying with Netanyahu. Boom. Everybody hit the streets. Millions of people took the streets immediately after this to express their rage. And even during the current condition, in which the RSF is the sharpest expression of imperialist aggression to Sudan, the UAE continues to present its plans for Sudan as something in the benefit of the Zionist entity, the benefit of the United States, and the benefit of the imperialists. One of the primary goals that they have is to annex the whole of the Western Sudan. UAE propagandists have positioned that Sudan is in the benefit of Iran, it comes into the material support of Hamas, and that the RSF is playing a beneficial role against Iran and Hamas. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. And I want to leave it at this. The masses of people have rejected it, and they will continue to reject it. But we have to be very clear as to what the enemy is, and who the enemy is, and by which means they operate. When we think about the ways in which weapons flow from the United States out to the Zionist entity, we cannot ignore the United Arab Emirates. MERS, the campaigns which PYM and the comrades all across the globe have been very successful in stopping the supply of weapons from the U.S. to the Zionist entity via mercy. Continues to supply the weapons to the Zionist entity through the UAE. We unite with the Palestinian youth movement and the people of the world when we say arms embargo now. The Zionist entity is in its final stage. It is in its final chapter. The death of the Zionist entity is in the benefit of the Sudanese masses. It is in the benefit of the Palestinian masses. It is the benefit of the masses of the world. And on that note, free the people, free the land. Free the people, free the land. We demand a free Sudan. We demand a free Sudan.
New York City, you will see.
New York City, you will see.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
New York City, you will learn.
New York City, you will learn.
5 millions will return.
5 millions will return.
New York City, you will see.
New York City, you will see.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
Sudan will be free.
Sudan will be free.
The people will be free.
The people will be free.
Exactly. Everybody give it up for our next speaker, Rabbi Weiss from the Nuri Carta.
With the help of the Almighty, I pray to the Almighty to bestow upon me His truth, His wisdom, that I may be worthy of conveying His message and so sanctify His name and inshallah bring His will to me, which is freedom in Palestine, a free Gaza and peace around the world. We are here today because this week is the gathering of the leaders of nations around the world in the United Nations General Assembly, where they are judging and deciding how many millions of people die, God forbid, what wars they want to do, what murder. At the same time, they have the prerogative, as we say in our high holy days, God should give into the hearts, into the minds of the leaders that they should strive for peace. We just said that yesterday. We are pleading with the world leaders. How long is this charade going to go on? Judaism is a religion of over 3,000 years to be subservient to God. It is not occupation. It is not an act. It is not a nationalism. Zionism is bogus. It just started 140 years ago around. It is evil in its core. It is coming to transform my holy religion of serving God into a selfish occupation. We will not forgive. We will not relinquish our religion. The rabbis in the streets of Al-Quds in Jerusalem, to the streets right across the water in Williamsburg, or in London, or in Canada, wherever there is a true religious community, they don't relinquish their name. We will never accept this Zionist state of Israel. It's bogus. It's evil. So we plead with you, world leaders. You are given a mandate. You are blessed with a lofty position. Do not forsake the opportunity that God gave you, because you will one day stand in front of God and be judged. We are pleading with you. We are pleading with you. Look at the suffering of the innocent people in Gaza, in Palestine. Look at the turmoil, the havoc, the terrible hate that has been created between Jews and Muslims because of this creation of a Zionist state. Remove this impediment to peace. Remove it, end it. We can live together in peace. God will help, because God is compassionate. And we always believe in God. He will bring an end to this injustice. There will be an end to the occupation and march it up, inshallah. Free Palestine, free Gaza. Judaism, yes. Zionism, no. The state of Israel must go. Judaism, yes. Zionism, no. The state of Israel must go. We can give them together. Assalamu alaikum. God should throw them out of here. We don't want them, and we'll have peace without them.
Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Brothers and sisters, we are almost at the end of our program. We have a couple speakers left. Let's keep up the energy. Let's keep our spirits high. Let's keep ourselves prepared to stay organized. And before I announce our next speaker, I want to just make a quick update. We will have a Jum'ah prayer here, inshallah, at 1 o'clock for those who pray. We will announce it from the stage. Inshallah, we will pray here soon. And please give it up for Bill Doris from Khan Hauda.
Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
80 years ago, Nazi Germany was defeated, and the doors, the gates of the concentration camps opened, and the world saw the horrors of Auschwitz and Dachau. The millions murdered, the emaciated bodies, and the United Nations was founded to ensure, supposedly, that nothing like that would ever happen again. But today, Auschwitz has a new name. It is Gaza. And Adolf Eichmann has a new name. Benjamin Netanyahu, and he spoke in the General Assembly this morning. I call him Eichmann, not Hitler, because his boss, Hitler, who was reborn as Donald Trump, spoke on Monday. These criminals share a common agenda: the removal, the elimination of the Palestinian people from the land of Palestine. It's an agenda they share with Macron and Starmer and the princes of Arabia, and all of whom are scheming with all kinds of plans, while the bombs are falling, while the U.S.-made missiles and bombs are falling on the children and women and men and elders of Palestine. They're talking about 21-point plans, and this plan and that plan, none of which involve the people of Palestine. But no one has a right to any say in the future of Palestine other than the Palestinian people. However, also this week we heard another voice in answer to the call of Palestinian civil society and non-governmental organizations. President Gustavo Petro of Colombia called on the UN General Assembly to use its power to unite for peace, which means going around the tyranny of the Security Council. No more veto. And he's introducing a resolution calling for a complete arms embargo on the racist state of Israel, for complete sanctions on the racist state of Israel, and for a multinational protective force from the global south to unite and go to Gaza. Let me share his words. We invite the nations of the world and their peoples
as an integral part of humanity to bring together weapons and armies to defend Palestine. I invite the armies of Asia and the great Slavic people who defeated Hitler and Latin American people of Bolivar and Africa. We have enough of words. Today we use the slogan of Bolivar, freedom or death. Washington and NATO are killing democracy and spreading totalitarianism. We need to raise the red and black banner flag of resistance. We call upon the people of the world, the nations of the world, to join in this call, to say no to the U.S., no to France, no to Britain, no to Saudi Arabia, and to join together to protect the people of Palestine, because the cause of Palestine is the common cause of all humanity. And from the United States and France and Britain, all we want is get the hell out. Because without your bombs, and Germany too, without your guns and bombs and money, there is no genocide and there is no racist state of Israel. So I want to salute this proposal by Colombia, and we hope all the nations of the world join in. Viva Colombia! Viva Colombia! Viva Colombia! Viva Palestina! Viva Colombia! Viva Palestina! Viva Colombia! Viva Palestina! Viva Colombia! Viva Palestina!
Viva Colombia! Viva Palestina! All right, we're going to do a new chant. Ready? No boots on the ground, no bombs in the air.
No boots on the ground, no bombs in the air.
U.S. out of everywhere.
U.S. out of everywhere.
No boots on the ground, no bombs in the air.
No boots on the ground, no bombs in the air.
U.S. out of everywhere.
U.S. out of everywhere.
No boots on the ground, no bombs in the air.
No boots on the ground, no bombs in the air.
U.S. out of everywhere.
U.S. out of everywhere.
How are we doing, everybody? I got a serious question. Are you tired?
No!
Are you tired?
No!
Are you gonna give up?
No!
So when I say free, free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free, free Palestine.
Free, free, free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free, free Palestine.
Free, free, free Palestine.
Next time I really gotta hear it. In our thousands, in our millions.
In our thousands, in our millions.
We are all Palestinians.
We are all Palestinians.
In our millions, in our billions.
In our millions, in our billions.
We are all Palestinians.
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 Please join me in welcoming Bilal from the Palestinian Youth Movement.
Assalamu alaikum. Good afternoon, friends and comrades. My name is Bilal, and I'm an organizer with the Palestinian Youth Movement and the Mask Off Mersh campaign. A campaign, a grassroots international campaign calling on Mersh to end its shipment of military cargo from our ports. Over the last year, the Mask Off Mersh campaign has exposed the role of governments across the globe for their shipments of military cargo to Israel. And today, these same governments are in our city. In our thousands, we're here to remind them that the masses of this country and the entire globe have one unshakable demand: an immediate For the last 2 years, the United States has enabled the most horrific war crimes of our day.
U.S. manufactured and subsidized weapons are shipped to Israel, where they are used to destroy Palestinian homes, demolish Palestinian hospitals, and target entire tent villages with the intent of fully depopulating Palestinians from Gaza. And as we grieve the loss of every Palestinian murdered for daring to remain on their ancestral homelands, we must remember that we must continue to fight. We must continue the struggle because we know exactly how this genocide is being facilitated and carried out. We know exactly how the U.S. is continuing to fund and facilitate the war. We know the weapons companies and corporations and transport companies that are providing the weapons for the genocide. Knowing all this, we can't give up. We must continue to reject this, and we must demand an arms embargo. As we speak, Italian workers, students, and compatriots are leading a general strike, not just in solidarity with Gaza, but with the specific demand of an end to the shipments of U.S. military cargo from their ports to Israel. Spanish and Moroccan dock workers have risked their livelihoods to end the shipments reaching the genocide. And because of their power, their governments heeded their demands. Just last week, Spain announced a total arms embargo on Israel. Colombia suspended all weapons purchases with Israel and ended all diplomatic ties. Comrades, this is an unprecedented reclamation of power from the death grip of Zionist imperialism and into the hands of the forces of justice across the globe. For 2 years, the United States government has done everything in its power to ensure American weapons make their way to Israel. It has spent over $20 billion taxpayer dollars in military aid and signed multi-million-dollar contracts with Lockheed Martin. And despite this, it could not stop the world from fighting back. It cannot stop us from fighting back. To the UN member states gathered here today, to the Arab states who sit mere kilometers away while their fellow Arabs are being forcibly starved by Israel, history is asking you a question. Yes. Will you choose justice or will you choose genocide? Jordan, will you continue to open your borders to weapons cargo? UAE, will you continue to allow drones and explosives to transit through your airports? Egypt, will you continue to turn a blind eye to fuel shipments going to Israel? And while we demand for the United Nations and countries around the world to implement an arms embargo, we must remember that military cargo is being shipped through each and every one of our cities. In Oakland, in New York City, in Memphis, in Houston, all the way to Nevis Team Air Base, straight to the genocide. Our public infrastructure, our airports, our ports, and our cities are part of the imperialist war machine, and we must do everything we can to stop it. We must demand an end to the militarization of public infrastructure. We must demand an end to the genocide, and we must organize for an arms embargo in all our cities.
as a movement, we call for an end to the genocide in Gaza. We call to an end to military cargo shipments from our ports. And we call for an immediate arms embargo on Israel. No more shipping Israeli cargo! 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 We demand an arms embargo! 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 No more shipping Israeli cargo! No more shipping Israeli cargo! We demand an arms embargo! We demand an arms embargo! We demand an arms embargo! We want justice, you say how? 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 Arms embargo now! Arms embargo now! Arms embargo now! Arms embargo now! We want justice, you say how? 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 Arms embargo now! Arms embargo now! Arms embargo now! Justice, you say how? We want justice, you say how? Besieged Gaza now! We want justice, you say how? We want justice, you say how? Arms embargo now! Arms embargo now! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Palestine will be free! Palestine will be free! We want justice, you say how? We want justice, you say how? Lift the siege on Gaza now! Lift the siege on Gaza now! We want justice, you say how? We want justice, you say how? Lift the siege on Gaza now! Lift the siege on Gaza now! Sanctions! Embargo! No more shipping Israeli cargo! 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 Viva, viva Palestina! Viva, viva Palestina! Lucha, lucha Palestina! Lucha, lucha Palestina! Viva, viva Palestina! Viva, viva Palestina! Lucha, lucha 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 Palestina! Make some noise! Make some noise! We are here at Dag Hammarskjöld Plaza, tens of thousands, to demand an arms embargo. To demand complete sanctions on Israel. To demand an end to this genocide. We are tens of thousands and we will not stop! Look around you. Look around you and look at this energy. Every single flag, every single nation, every single sector of society united by the Palestinian flag. United by what is now the flag of all people who fight for justice.
of all people who refuse to be silenced by the Trump administration and AIPAC. By all people who know what side they are on. The side of justice, the side of humanity, the side of liberation. We are the standard bearers of what the United Nations is meant to stand for. And we will keep struggling until every single nation in the General Assembly meets our demands. So brothers and sisters, we are about to close out our program for today. But I want to leave us with two urgent tasks, two things we must commit to for the people of Palestine, for the people of Gaza, and for all of us. On October 4th, an International Day of Action, in concert at the same time with the 2 years of this horrific United States-Israeli genocide, we will march all over the world. In New York City, we will gather at 2 p.m. in Washington Square Park. And so I'll ask, will I see you in Washington Square Park? Is too long. 78 years of Nakba and colonization of Palestine is too long. And so we commit, raise your hands in the sky right now if you commit to being the generation of liberation. You commit to staying united, every nation in the world, every sector of the society under the banner of Palestine. October 4th, we will be at the People's Forum on Monday, 6:30, for our volunteer meeting to get organized against AIPAC, to get organized for October 4th, to get organized against March for an arms embargo, and for the complete cessation and cession of this genocide. So we'll close with this. Reminder, we will pray Jum'ah here at 1 p.m. And as we get ready to close out and to continue organizing with our days, with our struggle in every sector, last chant from the bottom of your chest, as loud as you can. Let's show them we're not tired. Let's show them we'll never stop. Let's show them the people of North America, of the entire world, of the people of Palestine. And everybody, we will see you on October